Welcome everyone, I am back from vacation. I had a really great week out, but it's time to come back. It's a new season, it's reset. We were in Mythic, so we reset to Platinum 4, so we'll be starting there. I'm not sure I'll be able to play my way up to Mythic this month. I do have Wilds of Eldraine coming up, and I do need to put a lot of time towards that to make sure I can bring you pre-release guides and all that stuff. So I will probably not be playing that many more drafts of Lord of the Rings because I need to switch my focus over to the Wilds of Eldraine so I can bring you that content. But until then, let's see if we can do another few drafts, bring together a few more decks, and see what I can do for you here. Wow. Welcome back from vacation. Here's a Tom. Nobody wants Tom. Ringsight's not very good. Strider's not very good. Not first picking the Blade. The uncommons in this pack are also extraordinarily weak. Quarrel's End and Ent might just be the best two cards here. It's really sad. I think I'm going to first pick the Ent, as it leaves me the most open being a cycler. So even if I'm splashing green, you know, I'm going to play an Ent in my deck. But what a bad first pack. And this pack's not much better. Oh my goodness. Maybe the worst two back-to-back packs I've ever seen. So this is going to be a challenging draft for sure. Errand Rider might be the best card here. Gale also. Mortar Muster and Berserker are black cards that are good. Certainly not something I want to build my deck around. Not taking Dogs. And I'm not taking Mary, so it's really Errand Rider or one of these black cards, I think. Let's go ahead and take the Berserker as it tempts. But I do not like our first two picks, and we're going to have to look to salvage this draft somehow. Ooh, Crabane is here. That's nice follow-up. There's also a lot of good green cards here with the Pathfinder and the Stew the Conies. I think the Crabane is definitely the best card, but I don't want to ignore this green here because that's a very strong green signal with Stew, Ent, and Pathfinder. I think what I'm supposed to do is take one of these green cards instead of the Crabane, and the Pathfinder leaves us the most open to jump into whatever we need to because we don't have a strong start. The weaker your start is, the more likely you're going to need fixing, and you're going to want to jump into more options that you open later. So let's take the Pathfinder and leave ourselves more open to taking a better route later. Prince is fine, especially if we go into the 5-color legendaries. Improvised Club is good. The Enraged Tree Folk here is probably the best card, along with another Errand Rider. I am starting to see a pattern of white being open, which makes Prince a little bit tempting. But a safe take here with the Enraged Horn means I can take a more risky take later. If I put myself more solidly into green, it means I'm more open to take other colors later. And with such a weak start, I think we just need to take a green card and hope we can turn our luck around. And we did it. Right, so green and white are open. I read that signal right. So Samwise here is a huge pickup and a signal that green-white is probably where we want to be. It's the most open lane. Butterbeer is also just really good. There's an Eagles, Hobbit Sting, another Enraged Horn. I'm just going to easily take Samwise here. And black probably is going to be off the table. Another Ent here is really good. A lot of white. So that'll impact my decisions going forward. But for now, I'm just going to take the best green cards I see and maybe some white cards I'll lean into a little bit heavier since I'm pretty sure that black is closed but white is open. So let's lean into the open lane. Okay. Restoration's okay. Reaper's fine. Many Partings is the best green card here. I'm going to take Many Partings. And now we actually have a really good green start. I mean, if you're going to play green, these are the cards you want. Wow. Pathfinder, pick 8. Yes, please. This is amazing green start now. It's not just good, it's amazing. 2 Pathfinders and Many Partings, and Rage and 2 Ents is maybe the best green start you could ask for from pack 1. And because our pack 1 was so weak with our opens, it's actually really important here for us to stay as open as possible to taking whatever secondary card we want. So I actually think the Blade looks good here. I think Rescue's the stronger card. Song is safer, but the Blade kind of goes in any deck, and it can be important. I will take the Watchdogs over the Farmer here just because it's green, and I have no idea what my next color is going to be, but I do think food tokens are going to be important. Shower of Arrows is playable in a pinch. Nothing here. I really don't like the bread, so I'm going to take the medicine over the bread for a good trick. But yeah, I mean, our pack one, pick 2 were all terrible. Blade's okay, it might be played. So when that happens, you need to set yourself up for success through pack 2 and 3. So be open to switch into whatever you need to do. So one of the ways to do that is to pick one color heavily. Unfortunately, we did not have another good open. These are all pretty bad. Even Lavandrel is pretty bad. Pathfinder's here. We could jump into blue with Lauren's Revealed. I think Banish is very playable. It's good removal. We're a little light on removal. And there's also a Hobbit Sting in this pack, so I think the white removal will probably wheel. So I think we're just going to take another Pathfinder, and hopefully we get past something better. Just really weak first picks. Awen and Meriadoc. Not the win cons that you want. Awen probably puts in better benefits than Meriadoc. Meriadoc does have more food synergies, so it's close, but I think Awen just edges it out. It's just a very good card. Here's something interesting. We are playing 3 Pathfinders, so we could splash for a very strong removal spell, or, you know, I'm not going to take the Took, but we do have Meneldor here, and I imagine we'll have some pretty good Flicker synergies. We already have a few Flicker synergies with Samwise, the Enraged Horn, and the Ents. I am not opposed to going ahead and splashing a Meneldor for more Flicker synergies in this build. Golem is probably the best card here, but Frodo's okay, Banish is okay, Hobbit Sting is okay. I am tempted to take the Golem as it's a good Flicker target for Meneldor. Better Flicker target than any of the other cards. I gotta think one of those white removals are going to come around, especially with Frodo in the pack. Yeah, I think let's take Golem and hopefully wheel a white removal spell. Now that I have Meneldor, I think Errand Rider looks really reasonable for just drawing a bunch of cards, hopefully for us, for free. I don't think we're missing out on too much there. Another chance at a Meriadoc, but I don't think it's correct here. I think I'd much rather have one of these Flicker targets or removal spells. Even Eagles looks pretty good. I think the Protector's just too good with Meneldor. So let's go for the Flicker value. Bad pack. Stewards is playable and it has Flicker value, so makes the most sense. Preve is the best card. You could take the Vanguard if you want to stay open and have more early black plays and go into Abzan. I think that's completely reasonable, but I think the Reprieve is just a good card to take anyway. So let's do that. Banish is easy here. Now I have good removal. I don't think I'm going to play any of these. Pippin's probably has the most synergy. A Reaper over East Farthing Farmer number 2 is probably okay. There's also consideration to bats, but I think just an early white play to even out my white-green early plays is probably good. I think Berserker is playable with the Flicker synergies. And our fixing's so good that, you know, I think we can entertain an Abzan base with 3 Pathfinders and a Many Partings. Revive the Shire is perfectly playable with 2 Ents that are the Cyclers. Slip on the Ring with all the Flicker value we already have is pretty good. Another Many Partings, awesome. What did we open? Lobelia. It does have Flicker value. It is in an Abzan color. But Old Man Willow is just probably a stronger card. Fury of Orcs is not very good in this deck. Errand Rider might wheel if we're lucky, but let's take the Old Man Willow over Lobelia, because I think Old Man Willow is just a really good win con. World's first. Are we going to take Bill the Pony over the 3rd Ent? I think we might. If there was ever a time to play Bill, Bill and Meneldor do like each other with the Flicker value. So let's play Bill. There isn't anything I want to take here. I'm going to probably just take the Shire. It's that or the Shelob's Ambush. Shire has some decent synergy in our deck with the food tokens and Bill. We could probably go lighter on our black and lean more heavily into white-green foods if we take the Shire. So let's see where that goes. Another Old Man Willow is nice. There's a Great Hall and there's a Took. Too many food token and token synergies for Took not to be the take. I have to take Took here. Oh man, can you imagine making 3 foods with 1 flicker of Meneldor on Bill, or 2 foods by flickering an Ent? It's crazy. So we have a lot of food token flicker synergy, and we have some tempt flicker synergy. I'm not sure we need all of it. This deck could play a patrol. In fact, it would be a very good patrol deck. But we could just take Sam's Desperate Rescue. I think I want the Desperate Rescue over the patrol. But that's real close. Another shot at another patrol. I might take it here. But there's also Dune Ragers, which is okay. 4 mana 4/4 that occasionally will tempt you. Is okay. But there's an envelope here too. I think I just need the ramp and fixing though, even though those other takes are good. I'm going to take an Eagles here. It's a really easy decision. Another Eagles or a second Protector. Now that we have Took, 2 Protectors does look really spicy, especially with Meneldor. Eagles will definitely make the deck if I play it, because I'm not opposed to playing a lot of land cyclers, but I think just the Protector's synergies are really good, and that means we can cut the Berserker. Hobbit Sting coming around, it's really good in our deck. Means we probably can cut some of these other white early plays. Another Ent is perfect on the wheel. I don't think I'm going to play any of these. I'll take the Song just in case. We don't need another Stalwarts. Let's take the first Porter. Punished. Another Porter. I don't think we need any of these. Okay, so this is a good draft. Looks like we're doing a 2-color base. We're going to be white-green. And we're going to splash for blue and black. Our fixing is really good, though, with too many partings, 3 Pathfinders, lots of creatures, and an envelope. We are going to lean into flicker value, but I don't think we need the island. We have 1, 2... Well, I guess we have 4 ways without having an island. We would have 6 ways with the island. It's not a huge difference. But we don't need 3 swamps. That's overkill. We have 6 swamps technically right now. With just running 1 swamp, which is just nuts. We don't even need that many plains. I do want to go up in forest just a touch to even it out, because many partings and Pathfinder are what we need to get every other color going. So I think making sure we always hit a forest in our start hand is probably pretty important. The Farmer's Filler. We got to make quite a bit of cuts here. We have 15 lands, 16 with many partings. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going below 15 lands. The Porter makes the most sense to cut. We don't need a second Protector. I don't think it's going to fit. And we still need 1 more cut here. I guess Barrow Blade could be cut. We just run that. Go flicker value. I guess Reprieve probably is worse than running the equipment, though. Especially with Eowyn. Maybe I should be running both Protectors too. Let's bring the blade back in and look at it. Like that just fine. I'm wondering if I want to bring in an island. I don't need 6 plains here. I mean, technically I could go down to 5 plains and still have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 planes. If I cut planes down to 5, that's still 11 planes. It's really excessive. I don't need 11 planes, so I think we can go ahead and go get an island. Where is it? There it is. Let's get the island, because we just don't need 11 planes. We'll be fine with 10 planes is also excessive. Wondering if we should run 16 lands or 15 here. 16 is technically 17 lands, but we have so many land cyclers. How greedy do I want to get? Maybe I bring in Stalwarts for extra ring tempting flicker value. We have so much ramp. I feel like I want to just play 4, 5, and 6 drops more in my deck. And maybe cut the golem and just plan on ramping up to big plays that flicker well. And then we go down to 15 lands. We have 4 ways to ramp. Our curve average isn't that high. I mean, it's high, but it's not that high, especially given how much ramp we have. Surely 4 land cyclers can count as an extra land in your deck. Many partings is a land. Yeah, let's go down to 15 lands. I think I'm comfortable with that. Even with this really high curve. Yeah. This is good. So 10 plains, 12 forests. 5 or 6 islands. How many islands? It's, what, 4 or 5? 6 islands, 6 swamps. Looks good. We should not have any mana issues here. And we are doing a really nice little flicker food synergy deck. I think these games are going to be pretty grindy, though. This doesn't look exactly like a fast win deck. I think I'm just going to be slamming Ents and winning that way. Game 1 of the new season. Yeah, that's about what I expected. I wonder where one of our 3 Pathfinders are, though. It's a little awkward. I don't have one in my hand. I think statistically I should have one in my hand most of the time. We'll lead on dogs. Spells. Rally. Turn 2 rally on the play when you're on the draw just seems so bad. Even though we drew the Pathfinder, I'm going to run out the Watchdogs to try and put a stop to those 1/1s. But yeah, when you're on the draw and your opponent plays a turn 2 rally, it's kind of heartbreaking, actually. Spearmaster. Okay, they're still going to get it for 2 here, but it's not 3 at least. That was good enough. I'm not going to trade. Let's go ahead and put Awen out as another just fantastic blocker. And try and stabilize here. I don't think we're in a position where we can attack at all, so let's just hold tight. I have a feeling we're going to be playing quite a bit of defense for quite a few turns here to try and stabilize. There was some consideration to land cycling the Ent last turn instead of playing out the Awen. Like, you land cycle and then you play out the Awen after. But I kind of want to keep my Ent in my hand as long as possible. And since we have other 3-drop plays and not 4-drop plays, I can always land cycle next turn if I don't draw a land. If I do draw a land, I'll keep the Ent. If I don't, we're going to land cycle it away and play out the Errand Rider. Draw another card. So. Oh, man. At least I don't have a sack outlet type thing for 1 blue. It's our only saving thing here. I am just going to block and bounce here. I want my dogs back. It's not a land. Alright. I guess we're going to have to cycle here. And let's go ahead and play out our rider and draw another card. Hopefully it's a land. It's not. Could attack this turn. But I don't think I should. We can double cast Pathfinder and Reaper if we don't draw land. If we do draw land, probably Token Reaper or Token Pathfinder. We're still trying to recover from their turn 2 rally, basically, into Spearmaster. Man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Since we're short on mana, it's just really hard for us to double cast to make up for that. Oh, double soothing. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, this is so bad for us. Alright. Well, we have to make a trade here. So, let's take their orc. Land off the top was crucial. Now we can double cast. Need to put out blockers, so I think Eowyn's probably our best blocker. Let's put out our Pathfinder so that we can double spell next turn with Gondor and Took. But we're going to take some more damage this turn because I can't block with the Pathfinder. So we're minimum going to take 3 damage and go down to 5. I don't know where my food token creation is, but hopefully it shows up soon because we're going to need to gain some life here. Bath Song's great. Thank goodness. That's a turn off basically for us, which is good. It means they did not put more pressure to the board. It's exactly what we needed, is 1 turn break so we can offload our hand a little bit better here. Jeez. Oh good. They're only attacking it for 1. That's not bad. That's really good for us. Bill is stabilization. I think I like Bill over... actually no, we should draw a card and see if we hit a land. Yes, we did. Yes, it's happening. Now we can play out Bill. It's unfortunate that Took doesn't get its extra value here with Bill. But I think it's safer to play out Bill so that we can block their 1/1 Ring Bearer and try and get that off the battlefield. 2 food tokens is just going to have to be enough here. Alright. Come on. Let's get out of this. It's not good that they took so long to think about what to discard. It's been a brutal game. We've just spent the whole time trying to stabilize, and they've bounced us twice. It's just been pretty brutal. But I do think that we have a good chance now. Our board's looking pretty good. So, I mean, if they have horses, we're back to a rough spot again. But I think next turn we can pretty much deploy almost our whole hand and turn this corner here and try and restabilize better. Okay. That's a problem card. Okay. There are too many spells that could turn 4 damage into more, so I do think I need to block here. I think I'd rather keep Bill and lose Eowyn in this situation. We're not really being aggressive enough for Eowyn to be doing a lot for us, whereas Bill blocks their Ring Bearer, so Trade? Good. Okay. Whew. Was worried that trade was not going to go through. Okay. It's annoying, but okay. Land is great. Okay. I think we need to go ahead and get rid of Theoden right now. Before he can pump up anything else with double strike. And then we can just play out a Took Reaper. And we're still not in a position to attack, so we're just going to have to hold tight. Worst cards they could have in their hand right now would be like Lauren's Revealed and draw 3 cards after they Bath Song. They're only putting a few back in, but they're good ones. I just don't want them to draw too many cards here. That would be bad for us. We could get back an Ent, which would be good. That would get us 2 more food tokens for Bill and stabilize the board a bit better. What a marathon this game is, though. I'm thinking for a very long time here. Okay. What does that mean? Why would they make the Ring Bearer 2 power? I guess they could have rushed the room. I'm sure they have a trick here. I don't have the luxury of not blocking. So let's just hope it's one trick. I think I like Bill on the Goblin. I like Rider on the Spearmaster, and then Took on the Ring Bearer. Fear Fire Foes for the follow-up of this would be really bad for us as well. There's just a lot of ways they could get us here, but we're too far behind to not take these risks. Soothing is something I like seeing. That means they maybe don't have a trick. That's pretty good. Okay. I guess I need to pump Bill here. Nice. That was really nice. It was probably a pretty bad attack. Yeah, oops. I'm sorry, man. Survivor's not good enough. Okay, I mean, I like our spot a lot. Wow, that was a good top deck. Let's play out Took and Took. And then Desperate Rescue. I'm not sure why they're good gaming me. Maybe they just are upset because they made a mistake. We can Desperate Rescue now or later. I don't think it matters. We're still not in a position to attack, though. I guess we should fire off the Desperate Rescue now. Just get another Ent. Let's take the Reaper as our Ring Bearer here. Come on. I still don't feel safe. I mean, if they have a Gandalf Sanction or anything like that, we're right back to a big problem. Hair Mirror is a really good card. Jeez. Right. So, Bill, it's your time to go. Okay. It's a good draw. Let's go ahead and put our Ent out, and then we can hold open food activation as well. 2 foods is huge here for life total. I still don't have a good attack. I can't attack. Oh, when can I attack in this game? I think the rally cards are just still on the battlefield from the original rally. It's absolutely ridiculous. Scroll is fine. I'm going to sack the food in response and deny them the ring bearer. Okay. Finally. A break. That's a good draw. Let's do that, as we get an extra food anyway from it, and it just gives us a wider board. I'm gonna attack with the Ent now. That's our only attack we have, and I think it's worth taking. I'm feeling good. I mean, we have technically 4 more food. So, it's a lot of life. It's 12 more life. We're back to 21. They do get to tap down 2 things here, which is a little bit annoying. Okay. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Well, there's not... I mean, I guess they could have Deceive the Messenger, but I'm going to go for it. Let's do the double block and try and get the Survivor off the board. Nice, it went through. Okay, let's choose our Ent, which is our only attacking creature. I'm going to sack food for life now. While they're pretty much tapped out, so we can get a nice little life buffer. Oh, that's a good draw too. I think the Ent and more food tokens is probably more important. I am going to attack here. It does give them an extra card, but they already have 3 in their hand. I mean, are they going to be able to offload 7 cards really quickly? Probably not. I think the Hobbit Sting is better than the Enraged Horn here. So, we're giving them 1 extra card out of the bajillion they have. I'm not too worried about it. They have 14 cards left in their library, so it's probably not going to mill out. Yeah, they're in a tough spot. I mean, we pretty much have lethal next turn. If they're not careful with the trample from the Pathfinder. And no matter what they drop, we can always Hobbit Sting it. If we need to. For 8. It's a huge number. That's probably good enough to Hobbit Sting, but I'm gonna wait. Because I still have a good block on that double strike 1/1. If they play another human here, I'll probably Hobbit Sting. Yeah, easy Hobbit Sting now. Yeah, no thank you. Yes, thank you. That was nice. Birthday Escape's good though. Double strike, it pretty much forces a block. I'm not going to double block. My Pathfinder's too important, but I will chump with my token here. And we still have a good attack in. I mean, they have to block pretty much everything here. And even then, you know, it's risky. They could die, so let's just swing with everything except for the Pathfinder. Envelope is not necessary here. Oh, they messed up. Yeah, that's lethal. They had to block pretty much every creature. Good game. That was nice. Very, very, very long game 1. It took us forever to stabilize, but once we did, we had it. That was nuts, though. Hopefully not every game's that long. Taloncrest. This is a perfect start hand. We'll go Blade into Pathfinder into Took. Oh, Blade into Pathfinder into Protector. I guess we could still do Took first to get value off of Took. Ooh. Man, Old Man Willow too. We have some really spicy 4-drops. I think I should just do double 4-drops and wait on Took's value. I think it's just too spicy to run out Gondor or Old Man Willow early. Although Errand Rider kind of, I don't know. That might change the plan. Maybe I should slow down and go for value off of Took. We can even land cycle for the Ent. For the Old Man Willow to be bigger. Old Man Willow will be bigger next turn, and I'm not getting value off the Took with it. So I think let's just run out the Old Man Willow even though it's a 3/3. And we'll land cycle the Ent for another land if we need to make it a 4/4. There's also the Blade we can equip. And we also can run out the Protector of Gondor. Will be good too. Fortunately, we're kind of missing out on the value of Took, but I think I'm okay with that. They're having to land cycle over there, so I don't know what they're land cycling up to, but they don't have the ramp we do. Well, there goes our ramp. I'm glad we played out our card that had the splash color on it. We're not blocking. I want my Pathfinder back, please. That would be real good right now, but let's go ahead and forest cycle. We can play out Took. We'll have Protector next turn. We'll get the extra value off it. It'll be good. Swing in for 4 here. Man. Manildor into Protector would have been so good. It's okay, we have 5 more blue sources in our deck. Let's just do the Protector. I kind of want to play out the Ent. Let's do Old Man Willow and Took. We're going to sack the food to kill the Errand Rider, so then Took is safe as well. They could have a trick here, but I'm not going to play around it. We're too far ahead. They had to chump. I'd say things look really good here. I'm not sure how our opponent can come back from this. That's not going to do it. I think I should land cycle first. Let's land cycle and I like attaching the Blade to Took for the trade. We could sacrifice the 1/1 for the Willow to nerf the Stalwarts, but I think like offering a trade here is really good for us. Because then we still hit them for 9. They're down to 5. We have 3 creatures left. They have 0. I think that's fine. Good luck. Okay. Dogs it is, and I mean, they have to put out more than 2 creatures here. All of our creatures are really strong. That's not going to do it. It's game. Fantastic. That was a much faster victory. That was much more fun. Let's do that every time instead of falling behind and having to catch up for 20 minutes. The Pasta Pirate. Isn't he like #1 on 17 lands right now? He certainly has the most wins in the set. This star hand's okay. I mean, it has no fixing, but we can draw into that really easily. There's very high odds for that. There's even high odds to draw into a plains for Samwise. We have 4 lands in hand. I think I'm going to keep. Let's say hello. There's the plains. Samwise on turn 2 is good. He did not say hello back. It's kind of sad. Ooh. Well, that was a good draw. I think I will Hobbit Sting their Pathfinder. I don't want them to ramp. We can land cycle as well. And I would say we're off to the start I want. I need a swamp for Old Man Willow, but we can also run out Protector next turn. No biggie. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just do Protector. No attacks here. I don't want to trade quite yet. Yep. Very nice. Alright. I guess we'll attack. That's fine. I'd rather them do that than hit our Ent, so that's probably pretty good for us. That's fine too, our Ent's bigger. I mean, I guess it's a Ringbearer, so our Ent can't block it, but we have a lot of life. Ooh, Took is good. I think I'm just gonna run out the Ent anyway, but Took with the Shire is gonna be pretty nice. We are going to take some damage, though, and they do get to loot with the Enraged Horn. So that is not ideal. Restoration. Do get to get 3 lands here. But I do like seeing a turn off. That was really good for us. I guess we can just attack with everything. We can tap Took with the Shire for the 2 food tokens. And we'll just keep pace by gaining too much life at this point. They can attack for 4 every turn, and there's nothing we can do about it. But we can just make up the life with our food tokens is kind of the hope. And it's a problem. Okay. We need to draw like a Pathfinder to give trample. I'm glad they did not attack this turn though. That's good for us. We can just go ahead and make some more food. And in fact, we have so much food that I feel like I want to draw an extra card to get more likely to get towards our black source. So let's draw the card off of Took. There's a Pathfinder. Okay. Those are not bad draws here. I think Pathfinder first. We're not going to attack this turn. They do have a good attack on us for 4. But we're going to be able to make more tokens for food next turn and turn the corner hopefully very shortly here. Not going to eat the food with the dogs. This is a good game. We need our Pathfinder to survive so that we can play out Old Man Willow. Huh, they have their own Old Man Willow. Oh, they didn't attack for 4. That's very nice for us. They did have a good attack there. I'm glad they did not take it. Old Man Willow is a problem. I need my dogs to eat at least 1 food so they can't kill the dogs, but the Pathfinder can get killed, so we're going to have to be pretty mana efficient to make sure we have our own Willow hit the board here. I imagine the Pathfinder will be the first target of Old Man Willow. So, as much as this hurts, I think it's right. Let's go ahead and have the dogs eat 1 food this turn, and then we can tap make more food, and then play out Ent, make more food, make the dogs huge. Let's take it slow. So we could take a huge hit for life here this next turn. We're still not in a position to attack. Hopefully next turn we will be able to, though. We could also just pump with our Pathfinder if we need to. But I don't see any reason to go fast here. Yeah, they should have done that last turn, I think. We're just going to take the hit. We would have taken it last turn, too. It's not worth it. Okay. We're really far ahead. That's not good enough. In fact, it's not really a good card they could get back. Maybe their Pathfinder's their best card, but my Old Man Willow can kill it anyway, so that's not good enough. Their Guardian's not even good enough here. My Willow can still kill it. Yeah, I think they're in real trouble here. I can get my dogs up to at least 6. And then, yeah, no, this is good for us. We need to make food. And we're probably not even going to play out the Ent next turn. We're just going to have our dog eat a bunch of food. Well, Many Partings is playable. So let's do that. Let's get our island, I think. Yeah, so we sack a food to the Willow, we kill their Guardian. They have to block with their Willow and Ent. Watchdogs will get Vigilance. How big do I need to make my Watchdogs, though? I want to leave some food behind in case, but this is a forced block by both their Ent and their Willow, or else they die. We can take both, guaranteed, at this point, with none of our creatures dying. We still won't be able to block 4. If they have 1 ring temp, that could be up to 8, so we want to leave a food behind just in case, right? But yeah, this is safe. We attack in with dogs, Willow, and Ent. Oh. We took too long to think. Good game, Pasta Pirate. Yeah, they were in a real bad situation. So we sack a food to the Guardian. We attacking with dogs and Willow and Ent. They have to lose both their creatures. We keep our creatures. And then we just win the next turn. Yep. Looks good. Looks really good. That was a fun game. I don't know how much Magic he plays, but it has to be just a ton of Magic. 17 lands. He's got like over 1,000 wins in the set. That's an outrageous amount of Magic to be playing, if you ask me. This is a great start hand. Ooh, they're on a mulligan. Hello. I wonder if they know the channel. Or they're just really nice people. Kind of sad that Pasta Pirate did not say hello back, but whatever. So they're playing red. They're hitting us for 2 here. Do I want to run my Old Man Willow into a smite? I think not. Let's do the Protector instead. What a top deck. That takes away that dilemma. Really did not want to run my Old Man Willow into a smite. Okay. Blade's fine. I'll trade my Protector for a bladed up guy. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna land cycle this. Basically just to make the Old Man Willow bigger and out of smite range. He'll still be in club range, which is concerning, but at least they have to get rid of something to club and 2-for-1 themselves a little bit. But A little annoying. With Sam's Desperate Rescue, I will block with my Old Man Willow. And, you know, if they have a smite, so be it at this point. If they club him, we'll just rescue him back. They look like they're stuck on lands, though. So I like just clearing their board of creatures. So let's block here if they have like a Rager's Brand or something to pump it up. Okay. Escape. Club. That was going to get us either way, so I'm glad we blocked. We'll Desperate Rescue. We can't play it out the same turn, but I want to use the black mana while we still have it. It's a little risky getting the Willow, but I think it's well worth it. I think they'll have a lot of targets to do the -2/-2 move on. We'll just run everything out. If they have a Fear of Fire foes here, they can get us really good. So we're kind of banking that they don't have that one card, but it's totally possible they drop a land followed by a Fear of Fire foes and we're up a creek without a paddle. Good. Good, good, good. We are one land away from our Pathfinder activation, aren't we? It's pretty sweet. This time our Old Man Willow will be a 5/5, so that'll be much scarier. Although Eagles is pretty good here. We could push a lot of damage with Eagles. That might be better than just one big creature. In fact, I think it is better. Okay, let's do Eagles this turn and we'll Willow next turn. But this is too much damage and too good not to do it. Who do we want to have Vigilance? I guess Eowyn is the only one who's guaranteed to survive this. Let's do Vigilance. I don't like the idea of putting our Pathfinder in harm's way, but I think I'm okay with it. Trading up like this. Like I said, they only have one card left. Our board state's far superior. It's okay if we trade that off. See what they do. No blocks. That's crazy. What do they have with no blocks? I can't believe they didn't just double up on one of them. It's unbelievable. I mean, easy blocks here. There's the smite. Okay. That's fine. Here comes Willow. And it's going to be a 6/6. And then we can give it trample next turn. Yeah, I don't see how they get around this. In fact, let's just go in for one here. Actually, two. There's no reason to hold back. They can't come back here. We have 9 trample damage coming at them next turn, plus 2 other 1/1s. One other 1/1. I have to use the Pathfinder for 7. Plus, we're going to be able to get rid of anything. Guess they could have a club here. We'll see. Or another smite. Ha. Alright, well. You got me. You're still far behind, though. We'll make some food tokens here. I mean, we're still hitting in for quite a lot this next turn. That's fine. That's a good draw. Guaranteed get in for 1 this turn. Let's do it. A little bit annoying. Yeah, that we're gonna lose whatever card we draw, but what are you gonna do? Theoden's annoying. Yeah, I mean, They get in for 4. I can't block with my horn. That's fine. Let's make more food here instead of gaining life. That's great, actually. Now they have to block the horn or else it's lethal. Right? They do no blocks here. We have them. Really? Okay. Good game. They must have miscounted. GG. Okay. Deck's doing great. We're at 4 wins, no losses, and we even beat Post Pirate along the way. Feels good. This is a good start hand. It's not the best start hand I've ever seen, but we got some card draw and some token creation to get out of it. A little bit of land cycling. I don't like that we're on the draw with this hand. It's a little slow for the draw, but we'll see. Reaper was actually a pretty good draw for us. Reaper's decent against Spider. Okay. 2 forests from our opponent. It's pretty unusual for somebody to set down 2 forests in a row. There's a splash color for us. Let's put out the Reaper and hopefully pull out a trade here. I'm gonna go for it. They probably have a trick. That's fine. Okay. Oh man, Smeagol. Okay, they only milled 1 card. It's a good card, but it wasn't too bad. I guess I'll trade Awen for Smeagol if it comes down to it. And if we don't trade, we'll draw a card, is the game plan here. That can't be a good sign. Alright, let's do it. No trick? What was that? Oh. Oh, they have a rescue for Smeagol triggering himself. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that mill was super bad for us. Okay. Well, I guess Protector of Gondor it is, but jeez. We're getting wrecked by Smeagol. Look at all this. That is not what I like to see in my grave. We only have 1 more Pathfinder, and the trample has been really important for our win con, so I'm not happy to have only 1 more opportunity to get Pathfinder trample in my deck. What are you gonna... Lashing? Wow. That was super aggressive. I love it. It was a good play, but lashing a porter. Why wouldn't they just pay the full price for the lash? You know what I'm saying? I guess they wanted the Smeagol tempt. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But whoa. There goes Meneldor. That hurts. They also now have my Shire. Not thrilled. I think we do draw a card here. This is getting Soloed by a Smeagol. I need removal. That's not removal. I guess Stalwart's is the worst card we have. We can land cycle our other Ent to be able to cast our Ent. We could just, yeah. Let's keep both of our Ents. And land cycle here. Although, maybe we just do Blade. And then we have 2 blockers for Smeagol to try and get it off the board. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, I want to land cycle, but at this point, like, mill's a concern. We're not running that many lands for him to hit off of the mill, which means the mills are potentially worse than they normally are. Okay, it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay. And we got our land. Alright, let's just start dropping our Ents. And, I mean, unfortunately they have our Shires, so they can gain life off of it. That's pretty bad for us. Because we do need this game to not last forever. Now they can just sit back and make a bunch of food. This is super annoying. Jeez. Them getting our Shire just might lose us this game. That's not a good sign. I guess we're gonna put Barrow Blade on it. Since it's a 1/1 token. If we lose it to a trick, whatever. I don't think double blocking is a good idea here. So. Okay. They have another rescue. No. That was a really weird attack. What did that attack mean? I don't even know. Now they're just gonna Shire. Ah. That's so frustrating. Okay. Well, the good news is we can start looting. We're gonna choose our Errand Rider since it can't be blocked by their Ent. We can even equip the blade if we want. Let's go ahead and do that. It does reduce the amount of cards we can cast off of this turn, but let's just get in for 4. Could attack him with all of it, but let's play it a little bit safer. Took is a good draw. If only the Shire was on our side of the board, it would be an amazing draw. So much value off of them stealing my Shire. It's unbelievable. We have one more Pathfinder we can still find. Be really good in this situation. Removal? Yeah, that's fine. More removal? Okay. That was a good one. And there's their Pathfinder. Okay. Land is not gonna do it. Guess we need to loot here. I mean, staying back doesn't win the game here for us with their trample. We're basically going to lose this game if we don't find removal. And find it fast. That's not removal. I don't think we have a path to win here. 8. It's 5 plus 7. We can survive one more turn here. I don't like it. Yeah, and they just keep gaining life off of the Shire. How gross. I guess I don't need to block this. I can gain enough life to get out of it. Perhaps one more try, one more turn. Yep, pretty bad draws. Flooding out a little. Whatever. Top decking 2 lands is just unlucky. Alright, good game. You have me. I mean, we had to draw action, we just drew lands. What can I say? Good win. OP. Good job. A little unfortunate. I think if they didn't steal our Shire and we didn't top deck a bunch of lands at the end there, we could have easily won that game. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We're only running 15 lands, so top decking lands is not exactly going to be common late game for us. Not like that. This is a great start hand. A little slow, but it's got all of our colors and some land cyclers. And in fact, I might even just hold on to the Ents. We're going for late game stabilization here. And there's good odds we draw into a 2-drop or a 3-drop in our deck here. Really good odds. There's a 2-drop. Like I said, really good odds to draw into a 2-drop or 3-drop there for us. Definitely over an 85% chance there. I think we just slam Meneldor and go for the Ent Flicker as fast as possible. Because we can envelope into our Ents the following turn. Meneldor could just really pop off here. Oh. But they have a removal. That's okay. The Ents are still good, even without Meneldor. But that is unfortunate that we don't get to do the flicker value off of it. Now they get to start looting. That's a bit annoying. Double tempt in the same turn. Ouchies. There's a land. I guess our only play is envelope and then start slamming Ents next turn. We're going to take some more damage here, but they're not killing us too quickly. It's the good news. Red is not good news. Oh no. They're definitely playing a spells deck. Yeah, ouch. Oh man, that could just be game right there. That's a lot of value. That was a lot of card draw. And they're still looting, so they can loot away the lands. Well, that's a decent top deck. It's a race. It is a race. We'll have Trample online soon. Might as well swing in for 1 here. I'm not going to block with my Pathfinder anyway. The good news is we'll have +6 life from our Ents combined. They only have 3 instants in their grave at the moment. Likelihood of removal spell is high. Aramir is a bit of a surprise, but luckily our Ent kind of stops that. Oh. Well, they'll get one attack in, but they can't kill my ent. So, okay. We'll just bounce. This deck is very good. Another revealed. They binned a revealed. How terrifying is that? They didn't need revealed. Jeez. I guess what I should do is attack him with the ent and threaten the activation and then drop the second ent afterwards. But I actually don't think I'm going to be attacking this turn anyway, so I think I'm going to play out my ent and my Pathfinder and then say go. Oh man, this is bad. I've rethought it. I think I'm gonna attack. I played this poorly. Oh well. I still think I need to attack. I think that's the right move, but I should have waited. That song, jeez. Jeez. They have to have a Gandalf sanction, right? What a grave. We're just gonna start getting aggressive and giving trample next turn. I don't think I want to trade here. They can bring back their haunt anyway because they have Aramir on the board. They can't do it this turn, but it's just too much value if they even bring it back once for one more scry. So I don't think it's worth my Pathfinder to trade for their haunt. I don't know why they're looking at my grave. Maybe they're playing Shadow Man. Oh, Golem's Bite. Still definitely no trade. But, like, they could be playing Shadow of my enemy, though. Would be why they might be looking at my grave. Start pushing damage. I need to finish this game faster. That's actually really good for us, because now we can just pass and then put out our another ent. And we have food held open for activation, which is good. Don't counter it. Ah! They're still in a weird spot where they might not be able to attack the way they want to. Depends if they have another removal spell from my other Pathfinder. Don't think they can sanction us to death here. Oh, but it's awfully close. There it is. When they floated the red. Feeling that's what we're gonna see. Seven damage coming at me. Oh, they didn't attack? Okay. Oh, Bill's great. Yes, Bill. Hello. That's just such good stabilization here. Don't counter it. Are we serious? Another gale? Jeez. Okay, that was not good. Well, we can force blocks here. Do we die on the back crack? We do not. Even if they tempt their survivor, they're only doing 9 damage. And then we have a food. I think we just gotta put the pressure on. They should not have too many creatures in their deck, since they're a spells deck, so every creature we down is important. It's unfortunate we can't trample here. That would have been just GG. Frustrating. Oh. That is not the block I was expecting. Okay. No double chump, eh? Well, I have to take Aramir and the Haunt and just assume... Actually, no. Let's take the token and Aramir. Leave the Haunt on the battlefield so they don't get the Scry. And we just have to assume they're not going to draw into Aramir again anytime soon. Because the Bat Song will be able to shuffle it back in, but we can't assume they're just going to draw it again. From what we can tell, that's like one of their only creatures they have, so. Let's see what they put back in. Our grave is looking like some good creatures. Wow. That's just sanction, a bunch of card draw, a bunch of counter magic, a bunch of removal, and a good creature. Fantastic. Eek. I was surprised they put Bite back in. I figured they'd want to put Survivor to level 4. But I guess not. Drawing 2 cards is not good for us, especially with the Scry. Oh, unbelievable. That's so rigged. Come on. It's like 1 in 20 chance or less. Okay. I mean, that was like the one draw that they could beat us with. And then we top deck a land. We needed action there. That might just be what kills us, is not drawing action there and just drawing a forest. Any action card, and I think we could actually pull this game around, but now feels like we're pretty far behind here. I mean, luckily their Survivor is only a level 3, but I think that's just unlucky that they top deck Aramir or drew into it. Even with the Scry 2, it's still like, what, 10% chance to hit Aramir? Feeling a bit salty about that. Gandalf, great. Okay, well... Gandalf into Berserker and card draw. And now the Survivor's gonna deal 4. I don't think... Yeah, Old Mill and Willa is not going to be able to save us here. I guess we'll run out the land now that we have Old Man, but... I can't even really attack here. So... We're pretty much dead. Any interaction, any removal, and it's over. Assume they have something here. Jeez, what a deck. Good deck, good game. Well played. Aramir is lethal in and of itself at the moment, pretty much. Yeah. And they're just messing around now, so we'll let them play it out. Since the deck was so cool. This is just absolutely brutal. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. Now Air Mirror is lethal by itself. Very cool. Cool deck. Claim the precious in the bin. Nice win. Good game. That was very well deserved by them. What a deck. Good beats. Fantastic gameplay. They did that very well. Alright, 4-2. I think we can still manage to pull out a few more wins here. Let's win this game, and this is a great start hand to do so. Wow. Second Pathfinder's great. Another blue-red deck. Wondering if we just run out Old Man Willow now that we have the rescue. Oh, they're taking some time to decide here. Wonder what their decision is. Hold up a counter or be more aggressive, I suppose, is what they're deciding on. Maybe they have Trickery and they're wondering if they need to hold up Trickery or Gale. Oh. Oh. Well, they have to have Gale or something. Oh, no. Okay. I guess they could still have the Scolding, but in that case we should just do the Willow. Oh. Yeah, what does that mean? Like, Dreadful as the Storm, maybe? What do they have? That they'd be willing to give up their Flamesmith. Oh. Well, I guess they could have just comboed that with that. So now maybe they don't have the Dreadful. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, I guess we should draw the card, sack it, kill the Flamesmith. Hopefully we draw into a land here. Eeks. Yeah, we should still stay aggressive here. I'm gonna sack to kill the Flamesmith because I do not want to keep getting pinged. If they want to chump block, they can. Tough spot. My Pathfinder just dies to the Firebrand. That's a good draw for us. Alright, fantastic. Actually, we can just play out the Gondor. Then they have to kill the 1/1 token if they don't want to lose their 2/2 and get hit by 4. This kind of puts them in a pickle. I'm sure they do not want to use their removal on that 1/1 token. Oh. Oh, it's sorcery speed, isn't it? Oh, they can't. Oh, that was bad for them. Yeah, we just have a really fat deck. Okay. I think that's totally fine for us. Both our creatures still trade. It's unfortunate they're now looting. But we both trade with the Rohirrim. I think I'm gonna land cycle here so that my Willow is out of trade range. I don't think I need to do anything pre-combat. There's no benefit. There's no harm either. Let's just tech in and see what they do. I think Bill's gonna go out and then trade with the Rohirrim if need be. Is the plan for the follow-up here. think we're in a very good spot here with 5 cards left and they only have 2. And one of them is known. Yeah. I just don't think they have enough gas to finish this off here. And with their Firebrand being sorcery speed, it's really not helpful for them. Unless they're on offense. And Bill's good because it can kill their survivor as well. Kind of puts a stop to both. That's fine. I actually don't think I want to trade. Take 1 here. Take 5 at most if they still have the Dragplaza Storm that I think they have. Huh. Do I need to trade? No. Smiting our protector. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, took in too many partings. Looks great here. We'll get a black source for our desperate rescue. Yeah, I'm attacking with both. And in fact, I think I'm going to sack a food here to just nerf the Rohirrim. So that nothing's a trait, it's just chump. It's just brutal. They have to trade with our Old Man Willow. They have to chump our Old Man Willow here, and our Bill's going to get him for 4 anyway. I guess I didn't need to do that to nerf it, since it was a force block on the Willow anyway. Oopsie. -3 life, whatever. I mean, it's forced. I don't know what they're waiting for. It's an absolute forced chump here. Yep. I will sack the food to do 3 more damage here. And we should be good. I mean, they're down to 1. There are not many cards here that could finish us off, especially since we can gain 3 more life and go up to 14. Yeah, good game. Alright. Five and 2. Cat. I like it. I like the screen name Cat. I approve. Start hand is good too. A little slow, but we can force cycle here and make sure we get Lady out as early as possible. Okay. Many partings was actually a very good draw for us, since we didn't have anything else to do this turn anyway. Let's go ahead and get a swamp. Double hot. We should have quite a few lashes as well. Let's run Awen out. We can always rescue her, but she's a good target to pull out removal. I'd rather her than my Pathfinder die, which is saying a lot about how much I value that Pathfinder at the moment. They attack, I will block. They did not attack. They passed. How odd. Well, I guess I'm gonna give first strike and go for it. Actually, vigilance is fine here. If they had a trick, they would have attacked, right? 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 Absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe they didn't attack. They would have had that in their hand and they just chose not to attack with it. You got me. We got a double cast here. I mean, we have Desperate Rescue, but that was... I think I would have attacked with the ambush with both. You push 1 damage, you still kill Awen. I guess there's the risk that I don't block, but... pretty sure I would have blocked anyway. Interesting play. Soothing is fine. Both? Well, if they have another trick, I want to see it. Maybe not. That's fine. Nice draw. Let's put out the Enraged first. Hopefully this will draw any more removal they have, if they have true removal. Ring Sight. Okay. Yeah, Felbeast is good. But as long as we have another creature on the board, it's not that good. And in fact, if we kill their Haunt, we can make it so that their Felbeast is real bad. Especially if they don't put out another creature here. Oh yeah, that was a great top deck for us. Let's put out our Pathfinder, and then we'll sting their Haunt, and then, I mean, their Felbeast, they can run it out, but they're just going to get a Pathfinder off of it. We'll still be stuck with our 4/5 Ring Bearer that's looting. It's fantastic. We can always get Stalwarts back if we want. Let's keep our removal. And our rescue can go get... I think the Ent looks great against a Felbeast, right? 5/7 blocks Felbeast really well. Let's keep our Enraged as our Ring Bearer. I mean, okay. Enter Banish. I feel like Banish is just safer. Just do that. Loot. And if that was the best card they could go get from Ring Sight, like... I gotta say, we're in good shape. Oh my. Oh. Well, maybe they just have counter magic? Let's run our Old Man Willow into it, maybe. After we attack, of course. Let's get rid of the blade. Okay. So it's not a bounce, it's a counter. It is not a counter either. Huh. Maybe they're just flooded. We could go up to level... Oh, was that lethal? No. Oh. Oh my gosh. I miss lethal, guys. Right? 6, 10... No, it would have been 1 short. I missed close to lethal. Whew. Strange game. They must have been flooding out or something. Good stuff. Alright. 6 and 2. This is for the trophy. First draft back from vacation. First draft of new season. And we're already knocking on trophy's door, which is good. Been doing really well with this set. Like, there's something about it that just really likes my draft style of staying open. And ooh, Metrulas. Metrulas is number 3 on 17 lands, so we've played number 1 and 3. Very, very cool. Very impressive. I like the lineup here. It's fantastic for us. Always like playing against good opponents, because then you know it's going to be high quality magic. Okay, let's land cycle here. And, I mean, we have some fantastic flicker targets in our hand, so envelope into equipping the blade. And we can play Meneldor next turn, followed by Bill or Enraged Horn. I mean, either way, we can get Ring Bearer or food tokens forever. It's absolutely disgustingly good. Given their board state, we're gonna take a pretty big hit here, but let's run out Meneldor. I don't like it, but let's go there with it. Now, if they have a trick, they're gonna get Meneldor, because we're gonna block the Vanguard. And if we lose our flicker value with Meneldor, we lose our flicker value. There aren't too many tricks that actually just take Meneldor straight out as a trade. It'll be at least probably a trade. It's ambush. It's a trade still. It's unfortunate, but I mean, I had to go for it. It would have killed any creature we laid down anyway, so that works out for us just fine. Alright, they have a lot of pressure here, so we need to respond to that pressure. Top taking land is good. Let's put out our horn instead of our Ent. Yeah, if I lose a creature to a trick, I'd rather it be my horn than my Ent. So let's hold back. I assume they have another trick maybe if they attack here. If they don't attack, then it means they don't have a trick. So let's see what they do. Definitely a trick. Jeez. Okay. Well, let's go for it. I think, again, it should be a trade. Yeah, it's a trade again. That's fine. Alright. They only have one card left in hand, and we have Bill and Ent. We're going to stabilize this board and be just fine here. Another land. It's a little annoying, but it's okay with Pathfinder on the board. Let's go ahead and just drop our Ent this time. And if they have a third trick, you know, congratulations to them. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think I want to offer up my Pathfinder. And there's no need to move the equipment either. Okay, again, 6. Fine. It's a little annoying. Now they can loot. I don't think I would have traded my Pathfinder anyway for the loot. So, it is what it is. Bill and Many Partings can both be played here. I will be doing both. Let's go get... I guess we have all our colors, so Plains is fine. And I want to move my blade to the Ent. And I think I'm just going to be able to chill. But eventually we will swing in and get trample, but we're not in that position quite yet. We can sack a food this turn if we need to gain life. Berserker's annoying. Huh. Okay. I might need to trade Bill off. Oh good, they moved it. I guess they'll just move it back after, won't they? Discarding a Kerbane is concerning. I am going to trade here. Who discards a Kerbane? What do they have? They have to have a good card. A really good card to discard a Kerbane. Could be a Smeagol. Could be a Shelob. Could be an Old Man Willow. Could be an Ent. Either way, let's gain life. Let's play out Took. We don't need to pump. We're still chill mode. I'm gonna move the blade over to the Took Reaper, but I probably will block their level 4 Ring Bearer if they attack in with it. I guess let's attack with the Ent first, since, you know, I don't mind taking the extra damage if they swing with everything. I don't think they will. But moving it over means that Took can basically block the Ring Bearer, block the other Urkai Berserker, puts them in a weird spot to attack with all. Doing that. And we can still gain, you know, 6 life, so we're at 16. Yeah. Alright. Discard Old Man Willow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, their last cards are Land and Shelob, aren't they? Yeah, you don't... Kerbane and Willow getting discard. There's not many cards better than that. Shelob's a problem. Does Errand Rider do enough? I don't know what my outs are here. Barrow Blade's very good against Shelob. Oh no. 1 short? I'm 1 short to the pump and equip. 1 more mana and our Ent would survive this encounter with Shelob, but we have to just pass and then pump our Ent, lose our Ent. They get 2 food tokens out of it, but they don't have Shelob, and then they have no cards in hand. They also hit us for 5 this turn. I hate it. We have to do it that way. There's no other way to do this. 1 more mana, and we're not in this position. But here we are. I hope they did not draw a trick. I hope their top deck's like a land. That went through. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's as good as we can hope for here. Haunt. That's fine. The scry's not great, but 1 top is definitely not great. Jeez. Willow's great here, though. We can Willow into Errand Rider and draw an extra card. That is good for our stabilization that we needed. So, could be worse. There's the 1 land we needed last time. I'm going to run it out to make our Willow bigger. Let's blade up our Pathfinder so it can block a 1/1. I don't think there's high odds they have another trick. They top deck something, so it's going to be a pretty good card. Don't think they would top deck a trick, though. And I don't think they'd run more than 2 Shelob ambushes. That would be a lot of tricks in a deck. So my guess is they're out of tricks. Let's pass. It's a close game. I mean, they're at 26, we're at 16, but our board state's arguably better. Their Grave Recursion's better, though. Let's see what they top decked. Porter. It's pretty good. Okay. I mean, we have enough to pump our Willow. I think we should re-equip attack with our Willow and threaten pump activation. I think I should... I won't sacrifice my Errand Rider. I could there, but I don't think it's worth it because I want to re-equip the blade to the Errand Rider to trade with the Porter. Is how we're going to play it. Glad they let that 8 damage hit. That puts us at a much closer game here. And we have double trample activation. So now they're in top deck mode. They did not get another scry. This is a random draw. Please be a land. You only have 6 lands on the board. It has to be a land. He's got to like flood out soon here, right? Yeah, block the Porter. good. What top deck? Okay. Well, ooh. Ooh. What are we getting back here? I think the Ent's the best card. And that's not a lie. I think just generous Ent. It's better than Willow. It's better than everything else we have, so. It looks really good on this board. I think with this board, nice, thank you. Do I want to quit the blade? I guess I do. The question is, does it go to a Pathfinder or the Ent? I guess the Pathfinder is safer, so I can block their 1/1s safely. Although I do not like the idea of blocking with Pathfinders. It's a good draw for them. Okay, we got ourselves a game. I mean, this is really close. They're going to be able to gain a lot of life and draw cards with Patrol. They have a lot of sacrifice fodder. Ooh, that's a good draw for us. But we're going to have the threat of Trample, which does make the Patrol a little bit worse. Let's re-equip the Blade and threaten Trample damage here and attack in and see what they do. Let's go ahead and push damage here. I could play out Eowyn for better setup, but like I like getting aggressive here and just taking them down to 10. Really putting some pressure on. Yeah, they can hit me back here for like 9. But if they're not careful, I have lethal back on them, so they do have to be careful, yeah. They're only gonna hit me for 4, that's about right. They need to hit. That's a good draw for them. They don't have enough to activate it though, so that's good for us. We can double cast. I think I will double cast, actually. Ringbearer on the Ent. Oh yeah. No, and they can't even kill the Ent. They'll have to chump. But then they can sack and draw a card. But it still gets a creature off the board. We can make it vigilant. This is okay. I mean, they can activate Patrol, and that's super annoying, but this sets up our board so nicely here. Ugh. Hate losing an Ent. Stalwarts is getting bigger, though, so that's the plus side. A food token from that Ent might have been good, though. Ooh, top decking a Shire would be not so bad for us. Think of all the food we could do in this close match. They are going to start pulling ahead with this card draw. Our only bonus is that we can activate Trample and they can't. And our creatures are slightly bigger than theirs. Oh, and they can't even bring back their haunts. They don't have a legendary at the moment. Manual tap, 1 black. Lash? Yeah. Okay. It's unfortunate. There goes our ring bearer. Oh, that's a big problem. Jeez. It's a decent top deck. We can do both. Activate and play out Sam. And I'm willing to trade Sam for their Berserker if their Berserker attacks in. We don't need the Blade. Actually, the Blade's a free equip. Let's do the... What am I thinking? Blade is a free equip with Eowyn. Vigilance and First Strike here. I mean... This is really gross. Oh? Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Hit for 9. They're down to 4. And with the blade and Shelob and this guy being 9 power, we can swing through Shelob. And they won't get the food, and they won't have Death Touch. And they'll just die. This is... Shelob's not even that good on this board. They really need a land for their Pathfinder to be able to push through. What a close game. Spread to bottom. Okay. Good value there. They'll be able to loot if they want. We'll trade my Sam for it. As risky as it is, I think I need to get rid of my Pathfinder, number 2. It's the most redundant thing I have, and I need Samwise to be able to block the Berserker. Because I don't want to lose my Aowen. Risky, though. If they have any removal that they top deck for my Pathfinder, that's a world of hurt. And I don't have any good blocks here. Let's go in just with the Stalwarts. I think we could attack with more, but it's riskier, and there's no need to take that much risk in losing my creatures. They don't have good blocks here. They're gonna have to crack food, and the patrol. Actually, they won't even be able to eat food if they patrol. So yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, they're realizing they can't do both. Do I want to add to the board or just push? Let's push. I can't do both. I can't play out my Reaper, but I'm okay with that. They're gonna have to stack the food, not to die. Yep. Okay, they're down to 2. Let's keep it going. I don't even know if they want to play Shelob to the board. It's too expensive. They might be better off just doing haunts and getting the value / food tokens off of that and the sack value. But they, well, no, maybe they need to put Shelob out for enough defensive purposes to stop the Stalwarts. I'm definitely trading here. Like, I know you just have Shelob in your hand. There's no trick. It's an even trade. Then you can't bring back the haunts. Awen is better than Sam in this instance, although Sam does give me food tokens. I think I value the Vigilance and First Strike more. They can patrol here and then play Shelob. Or is that lethal? Oh, it's just so close. They're on 5. They have to double block here. Yeah, they have to double block here. This is game. I mean, the last card could be a trick. I don't think it is, though. Like I said, there's only so many tricks people run. Yeah. Shelob loses Death Touch and everything, and we're just gonna pump our Stalwarts here. And they have to crack the food now, pretty much, yeah. Alright. Shelob down for the second time this game. And we can play out Reaper. So, they're gonna have to do something amazing here. It's okay. I think that's game. Just attack with everything that's not the Pathfinder. I don't think they can block enough and gain enough life. Right? Because we can give trample to Eowyn or the Reaper. Even if they're at 7, it's still lethal. Especially if they sack. Well, no, that's not true. If they sack, they're at 10. They have one more turn after this. Life gain is ridiculous. Let's give trample to Eowyn. She'll push 1 extra damage than the stalwarts going over the patrol. I'm giving them no credit for another trick. Yep, they have to sack their extra food. Okay. Back down to 3. Alright. Do I win now? Jeez. Oh, good. Good game, man. Good game. Well, we played 2 of the top 3 players on 17 lands in win numbers, so they play a lot of Magic, so deck's really good. Happy how it performed. Trophy for the first draft back from vacation and of a new season is always nice. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching me play this pretty cool little Flicker value deck. We never got Meneldor going, so that was kind of disappointing. But Old Man Willow did some good things, so did Desperate Rescue. It was a good deck overall. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.